everyone, Mark with Miss Pickles Gaming. Today we have the Horned Warrior Spirit Ash video. This guy is a total beast. He is unbelievable. He is a stance-breaking animal. What else can I say? So we're going to take a closer look at him. We're going to show you how to pick him up today. It's not easy. We have to have a couple requirements done before we start our final journey for him. One, we have to have defeated Mesmer and picked up what he drops. And we have to beat Romnia, Saint of the Bud. So this is the cutscene from Mesmer. And I do have a video that I use this ugly outfit to beat him. It's hilarious. And this is Romnia, Saint of the Bud. Once we have defeated both of these two, then we can continue our journey to get what we want. So we're going to start off at the Church of the Bud site of grace. We're going to leave where we fought Romnia and just head out the back. And there's a beautiful cutscene coming up that I'm not going to cheat you out of. It is one of the better ones in the game, in my opinion. So So like the end of the last game, or toward the end, we have to light the tree on fire. Honestly, has anything good come of lighting trees on fire in this game? Just remember those old 1960s and 70s television ads where Smokey Bear says, "Only you can prevent forest fires." So we're going to start off at the Enir-Ilim Outer Wall site of grace. We transported ourselves over here, and the path is fairly simple. There isn't too many twists and turns here. Don't know if you noticed that quick costume change or armor change, whatever you want to call it. But I pieced together this video because I really didn't even know where I was going when I started this. So after getting beat on one run through, I realized that I needed a little bit of more holy resistance, and the Crucible armor offers fairly good holy damage negation. So that's the reason for the armor change. what I've noticed in Shadow of the Erdtree is not everyone, so I don't want to make a blanket statement here, but many of the enemies you run across, lightning just tears them up. I wasn't a big fan of lightning in the first part of the game, but this lightning has been wonderful for Shadow of the Erdtree, at least for me. I'm more of a bleed build guy, so other end of the spectrum. So immediately we hit our second site of grace, which is the first rise site of grace. Believe it or not, we're halfway there to getting the Horned Warrior Spirit Ash. We do have to do a little fighting now. So what you're going to do is just go up the stairs and out to the left. I'm sure most of you will notice, but just in case, that's the Bolt of Grenix weapon that I'm carrying. And if you want to do lightning damage from any kind of distance, that's your weapon. In the other hand, I have the incantation lightning spear. So I've buffed myself for lightning, and I have lightning in both hands, just different types. And one is more powerful in long range, but a slower wind up, as you can see. And the lightning spear is very quick, but not as much damage. And this guy looks like the godfather of all Godskin nobles. I know he doesn't have a name, but he's got to be a Godskin noble. Okay, we're clearing them out. I'm switching to the Sacred Relic because we have a group of them that aren't moving. Tailor-made for this weapon. And back to the Bolt of Grenix. Take care of a couple guys up on the stairs. One more you want to get off quick because he's going to throw some holy damage at you. Alright, we avoided that. So up the stairs, and our first real challenge is waiting for us up here. Take the time, rebuff up here. This guy isn't, I mean, lightning is okay with him, but he's not phenomenal. But I didn't want to change everything in the middle of a run through, so we're just going to make do with the lightning. Good enough damage. I thought I'd throw in a dragon action here. Kind of a mistake. I probably should have hit him again with the lightning. Now we'll just use it as a spear. Okay, he's done, and there are two more guys to get to where we want to go. And these guys are going to throw a ton of holy damage at us. The golden rings and such. So buff up for that. Get as much protection as you can. And I'm going to change weapons to the Prelate's Inferno, because once I get to them, I don't want to mess with them. I just want to squash them like a bug. Alright, and I'm going to try and run through all of the damage they're going to throw at me and get to him and just one hit him. Okay, and there's one more at the top of the stairs there. So we'll re-protect ourselves and take off. Probably should have taken some health, but a little late for that. And move out of the way because there is a third guy up on the rooftop that I didn't know about when I was recording this. So don't stand around congratulating yourself because you will die. Now we're at the Spiral Rise Site of Grace. This is our last Site of Grace. And we just have a few birds to take care of. You're going to want to go up the stairs again, not out where we came in. And these birds remind me of the old video game Phoenix. If you're old enough, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see them. We're talking 1980s kind of stuff. This is the guy that was up on the roof causing the extra magic. So he's now gone. So just go around the corner to the right and we'll take care of a few birds and we will be there. Come on. Doesn't that look like the old Phoenix arcade game? There's 2 or 3 more birds to take care of. One's hiding around the corner. Ah, he has a range. Okay. Keep that in mind when you come here. There's our lightning spear. Nice, quick. And that was the last of the phoenixes. There's one more oddball bird that we'll kill here in a minute. Buff up or just go around the corner, but he's just standing there around the corner, so might as well take as much precautions as you got. And there he is. Okay, now at the top of the stairs there's a few other things you can get, but that's not where we're going. We want to hop down to these lower stairs here and come on up into this room. Now, being that I hadn't been there before, I always think something's going to jump out at me, so I'll bring this in with me. Luckily there was nothing here. And here is the Spirit Ashes we came for, the Horned Warrior Spirit Ash. We'll grab a couple of boluses and be on our way. It's as simple as that. So we're back at the Geel Lake North area at the encampment, and to show you a little bit about what he's capable of. We have a few demos here. I went in and did a couple boss fights, and pretty much he handled them all except for one, and it's kind of surprising, the one that he did not do well against. So stay tuned, and I'm curious to find when I face him in the game, because he is a boss, if the same type of damage will take care of him in the game. So I kind of zoomed in because I stood back quite a ways. I didn't want to aggro them, and I wanted them to all go to him as much as possible. So you cannot see his health, but there's barely a tick off of him. And every time one of the soldiers makes a move toward me, he'll break off and go and attack them. Now, come on, guys. This guy is phenomenal. He is a true beast. Just taking everybody and knocking them on their ass. I'm going to try bringing this guy back to him. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, after wiping out the entire encampment, he had over 3/4 of his life left. So we're going to move on to the next boss, and I'm going to give him a little bit of a challenge. The Red Wolf at the Gelmir's Hero's Grave. Again, what the wolf is throwing at him with the magic and the physical damage is barely taking a tick off of him. When he finishes the fight, again, he was over 3/4 health. Again, I apologize for not being able to see his health meter, but I felt it was more important to get more of the action than his health meter. And just like that, the boss fight is over. Now we're at the Spirit Caller's Cave, and this is the one that he did not do well against. So he does not do well against Black Flame at all. This could be his weakness in the game. Like I said, I don't know yet. I haven't fought him in the game. I ran into him and he beat me inside of 3 seconds. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know he was there. And I said, all right, I'll come back when I'm better prepared. So he's not really doing all that much damage to the Godskin Apostles, so I decided to jump in. I kind of got the feeling that the Apostle just might take him down. He's at near half-life with the Apostle, who is really not that tough of an opponent. So now we got the Godskin Noble. Figure I better get involved here. Standing around watching, and this is what happens. He'll roll right over you. So this Black Flame takes him the rest of the way down. And nothing is left. So we'll finish off the boss fight here. There's not much left. There's a spirit snail that's going to come in. So we move on to the crystalline bosses. I wanted to see how he would do on bosses that required, a lot of physical damage. And this is a pair of bosses. I used Prelate's Inferno and just took care of the first one so that he wasn't distracted. It takes him a while, but he does take her down. And again, the damage he received was hardly nothing. He can sit there and take damage after damage, but it appears that the Black Flame is his Achilles heel. I have to do more testing with him to find out if that's the only thing, but right now That's what I found. So we're at the end of the video, and in my opinion, you need to make the effort and go get this guy. He is awesome. I look forward to fighting with him. And like the thing says, go get him now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, where are you going? You watched the video and obviously enjoyed it. So you need to go back and click the subscribe button. I mean, come on now. You were raised better than this. It doesn't cost anything. Why wouldn't you?
And that's how she wrote.